But that poll is still open, by the way. Yesterday we were talking about would you rathers, and we'll get to some would you rathers in just a bit. But we did would you rather never have a cold again, never be stuck in traffic. And right now traffic is up by 1.9%, and there's 38 minutes left on that poll. So weigh in. But I did find a list of the 10 most common everyday dramas that we all endure. New study out, which produced a list of the most common everyday dramas. Most of them are minor, but, they can derail a decent chunk of the day. Here are the top 10. What do you know? Number 1 is being stuck in traffic.
Look at you.
Wow.
Look at this.
Hey, man, it's 50-50 split, though. Some people were with me. I had the never have a cold again because when's the last time I've been in traffic for 4 or 5 days?
Right.
Never.
Can't call off work for traffic.
That's right.
But a cold, dude, a cold.
Dude, you'll never have a cold again if you guys start feeling those symptoms. You run over, you get the Zicam, you start pumping that in. You'll never have a cold again. It's done.
The same thing works for traffic.
Yeah, dude, you also are like the Moses of traffic, dude. Everyone around you, you're parting the sea of traffic.
How cool
Everywhere
is
you
that?
go, anyone around you is benefiting from your gift.
Oh.
Can't do that with a cold.
No.
Can you think of
Only
any
you
other-
benefit from that, dude. That's kind of selfish that you even made that choice.
Yes.
If you think about it.
Yes. Don't you flip that. Don't you
Could have helped
gaslight me.
society.
Don't you gaslight
Could have
me,
helped
friend.
society, but you only chose to help yourself.
I want to be healthy all the time. So selfish.
No. You never being stuck in traffic.
Shame on you.
Does not help anybody else.
Boo this man.
Wrong. Any other everyday dramas you guys can think of that make this list?
Not texting back.
Not texting back.
What was the actual list called? I'm sorry.
That's only for psychopaths, it says here on the bottom.
Oh, no.
In this text group, the only person that's small enough to get upset about no text back is this person.
Number 2, when I say it, you're going to go, oh, yeah. And number 2 is spilling something on your clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Makeup, toothpaste.
Coffee.
It's the worst.
That is a bummer.
And we all,
Especially when it's like you just got ready.
exactly, and that's
you
when
had
it always
cool
happens.
shirt on.
Plus, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting ready in the dark for the most part. We have 2 lights in the bathroom. One is like real dim, and one is stupid. It's the sun, and I can't use the sun because even through the crack under the door, I'm gonna wake up my wife. I can't do that, so I have to have the damn near dark light on. That's what it's called. And there's nothing worse, and we all use the electric toothbrushes, right? Man, that is like toothpaste sprinkle heaven.
Yes.
It turns toothpaste into like little glitter things, and they're just small enough where you can't see them with the damn near dark light. And then I get here and I look like an idiot because I got toothpaste splatter,
Little splatters.
or whatever from like brushing the tongue or something. So that one kills
So you haven't
me.
learned to not put the fresh shirt on yet, and then
I've been doing it. I've been doing it like that, but I don't always remember it because I'm getting ready in zombie mode. It's 3-something in the morning, and I'm kind of stumbling through the dark, making sure I'm not stepping on the dog. Number 3, dropping and smashing something fragile accidentally.
Happens about once a month for me. I will break a glass. Something will, my hands will just give, and it just goes crashing all over the floor. Once a month.
wow, look at this Tiffany lamp.
Oh.
Nope.
I don't feel like I have a lot of fragile things.
Did you hold Grandma's ashes for a second?
Yeah. Not on the last week of the month.
Number 4 is waking up late, which I don't think any of us really do.
No, I've never done that.
Nobody has the luxury of that. Number 5, spilling something on the carpet. Number 6, burning food while cooking. Number 7, a pan of boiling water bubbling over. A couple cooking ones there. Number 8, tripping and stumbling or falling over in public. And
That's a pretty awesome one.
I'm not going to call out my I guess I am. My wife is like super athletic.
Yeah.
She's an absolute athlete. But she has like a quota to fill every month of like random klutzy things.
Yes.
And it's like tripping over something or accidentally kicking something. And it always hurts her and nobody else.
Right.
And nothing else.
Dude, I bump my head into things. I even every day walk into the studio. For some reason, there has to be a little dip or a little speed bump in this hallway out here because I'll be shuffling, and I think I pick my feet up when I walk. People always comment around here that you walked so hard.
I've had to hand them back to you. You leave them behind usually.
Dude.
And I'm walking, and all of a sudden I'll like skip, like my left foot won't. it's like I hit a bump and I wasn't ready for it, and I'll kind of stumble on the way into the.
It's the line. It's the line in a carpet.
My favorite thing is everyone who does that. It is an innate human thing. I've seen it happen in restaurants when they trip over their own feet or they don't lift their foot high enough off the floor. They always turn around and look back.
What was that?
As if something did.
And it's all for show for the people that saw it happen.
Right.
It's like you trip, like, what in the?
Well, you're just in hopes.
I think that floor's elevated, right?
Right.
What the heck? Somebody tripped me? It's like everyone's innate thing to save on embarrassment is to turn around and look as if they don't know they just tripped over their own feet.
I will say, you are surprisingly you said it. You walk hard. Very
hard.
Dewey Cox. You are very Dewey Cox.
Yeah.
You do walk tremendously hard.
And I don't know where it comes from or how it started.
She can't feel anything on those desert feet. She's going to stomp the floor just to feel it beneath her to keep her equilibrium.
Are you Deion Sanders, like high knee it?
I am.
Like touchdown celebration?
Like when it's boot season around here, people are like, "Oh, I heard you coming." Like I hear that around and I'm not running.
You walk like a runway model.
Thank
There's
you.
nothing wrong with that.
Thank
Pop
you.
your hips.
I did watch a lot of America's Next Top Model in
You
college.
come in, you let people know. You're walking the runway always. And I respect that.
Thanks,
I'm the
buddy.
opposite. People are always making fun of me for my mosey because I just
Twinkle toes.
I kind of have mosey like this country, like my legs are bowed like a horse riding, just mosey, and it's just very subtle and I make no noise.
Do you remember?
You skitter.
You didn't have the pleasure.
Like you skitter like whenever I watch alien shows with the subtitles on, when the aliens are moving around, it always says skittering noise.
Yeah.
That's what if we put your stuff on your footprints, it would just say skittering noise on the subtitles.
Man, that sounds awfully gross.
We used to have a sales rep here. She
Your
retired.
moist feet skittering down the hallway.
Linda Sutton, who, Rafe, you never got to meet her. She was a fantastic sales lady here. She had the best strut of all time.
Yeah,
she did.
Linda
it was the
used
cloud
to
walk.
Kinda
It was the cloud walk.
Through the halls, like kind of swinging.
Yeah, dude.
and I would be like, Linda, I love how you walk.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, what?
I grew up with a girl named Ryan, and all through elementary school and middle school, she kind of had that walk. And then somebody on the bus said, "Look at this gal." When she was getting on the bus coming down the street, somebody goes, "Look at this gal. Looks like she's walking on clouds. Dream Walker."
Dream Walker.
And when she came on, this kid was singing Dream Walker, and every time I saw her for years after that, I think, oh, she does. She just looks like she's floating.
Mm-hmm.
I want to work on that. I want to float.
Yeah, it's like a floating walk. Some people have it.
Have we ever done a punishment on this show where you had to do like a catwalk, like a modeling show? Because that'd be kind of fun to see what your guys' walks would look like.
I'd crash.
I'm a Mosier. It's not a good look.
Yeah. I got to do I've modeled like that before.
You have?
Yeah, it was on Warped Tour, and it was a trailer trash model walkway. So they had us wear these ridiculous hillbilly-looking outfits, and it was pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 9 is struggling to find a parking space. I get that one. I kind of have a timer that goes on some of these places, like mall on a holiday or something like that. Like I'm kind of like, man, if I'm circling for 8 minutes,
annoying?
I'm leaving.
You want
You want
the pro tip?
I'm full dad. I want the perfect spot.
Oh,
I'll
that
look for
annoys me. I'm the opposite. We drive past 15 parking spaces to circle again to get 10 feet closer to the building, drives me crazy. I'm like, who cares? Just park.
Yeah, because
Right.
we'd already be in the
Who
door.
cares? We'd already be inside.
That's what my wife says.
To just circle again to get, and the spot we end up in is like 2 spots closer, but we circled for 2 minutes.
Right.
And I'm like, what did we get out of that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing.
So here's a pro tip. If you guys aren't sure if you believe in God or not, start praying for a parking spot, and it's amazing. The
See what
miracles that happen. I'll find so many just perfect spots. I pray for it. I'm like, God, please help me get a great spot.
Well, that's
Don't you
great,
only
man.
get so many
Boom.
prayers though? Like I feel like it's a wasted prayer to
Not
pray.
at all.
Really? Okay.
It's God. He can handle a lot.
Yeah, no wonder we can't cure cancer, dude. You're wasting the God's time looking for
Freaking
parking spaces.
Traffic. Yeah.
Well, what's more important, me?
Oh, man. Honorable mentions are missing your train or your bus, sending a message to the wrong person, forgetting somebody's birthday, dealing with mess created by a kid or a pet, or being pooed on by a bird, which is like legitimately one of
That's good luck.
That's
That's so rare, though.
it's
hilarious,
dude. It's
though.
not rare enough.
Somebody got pooped on.
Yeah, and I have a legitimate thing.
I don't trust birds, and
I have
you're just reinforcing that.
Very few phobias, very few concerns in the general world, and one of them is being pooped on by a bird. If a bird flies over, I will legitimately like move. I will change my trajectory. I look like I'm, being chased by an alligator. I'm zigzagging because I've been pooed on by a bird. I don't know. Half a dozen times, and that's half a dozen times too many.
Yeah,
it's the day ruiner of all day ruiners. How this is an honorable mention is just absurd.
Yeah, you walk in the building and you're feeling all confident.
Right.
Someone's like, "What's that on your shoulder?" You're like, "What?"
I don't know how pet mess
Bird
didn't
poop.
make the top 10 either, because that's.
Which one?
It says dealing with a mess created by a kid or pet was an honorable mention.
I'm saying it should have been in the list.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because there is nothing worse than like having a dog with diarrhea or having a dog coming home after a long day's work and then having to I'll throw up just thinking about it. Having to like get a scoop off the carpet or scoop
Yeah.
off the floor and just ugh.
Because you got a senior dog, right?
Yeah, I got a senior dog. He's fine, but I've had it happen where like they've been sick for a couple days and it's just the worst.
Right.
Yeah,
Then
we had
you're on high alert constantly because you're like, you need to go out.
yeah.
You good? Cool. Turn around, pile of crap in the floor, and you're like, I just tried to let you out, dude.
Yeah.
This feels personal.
That's
Right.
That's a bummer. We had a dog that got into a nest of seed ticks, like they look like little strawberry seeds, like tiny. And we're talking hundreds of thousands on this little dog, and it destroyed his immune system, almost killed him.
Oh, my God.
And for like 2 weeks, it was just fluid everywhere.
Did you have to shave them to get them all those off?
Oh no, it was more. He was a short-haired dog, so it was more of like shampooing and different things. Like, the ticks were killed in a day or two, but it was just touch and go there for a couple weeks. And
Dang.
touch and go dog is just nothing but liquid out of everywhere.
Oh,
It was the worst.
man.
But does your dog sleep with you? Are you ever worried about the dog? doing
No,
something in the
no
bed?
dogs in the bed.
Do you have anything in the bed?
That surprises me. Like, I feel like you and Tina would love to have, like, pooches, like,
Yeah.
with you in the bed.
We break the rules occasionally.
Okay.
When I'm out of town, I don't want to deal with the hair.
Yeah.
I love having dogs, love having pets. I hate pet hair. I had a friend growing up, loved him, hated going to his house. He had like 4 German Shepherds.
Oh yeah, hair.
And they did not stay on top of it, and it was just like tumbleweed. You couldn't touch anything in the house.
Yep.
That's a day ruiner to me. It's
Yep.
like just having pet hair all over you.
I love how you say like I hate pet hair. Like there's people out there like I love pet hair. I love this
Oh, there's
stuff.
people that
Wow.
don't mind it, that they don't take care of it.
Apparently, some people don't give a damn because it makes me self-conscious of my home.
Yeah.
If I feel like you come in and I've
Same.
got like pet tumbleweeds blowing across the floor,
Yeah.
it makes me feel like I have a dirty house.
Yeah, you're unkempt.
This is why wooden floors are so nice because you can see it immediately. Whereas think back in the day when everybody just had carpet everywhere.
Shag carpet.
And you had your dogs coming in and it
Right.
never looks dirty.
At least carpet hides.
Ugh.